Hello guys, I'm Krishna and I welcome you all on behalf of CSI chapters vcode of Vit-Ap University, and we'll take a look at a Python topic today. It is loops in Python. We have mainly two kind of loops, which is while loop and for loop, and particularly we'll take a look at a while loop today. And while loop, when do we use a loop in general in any programming language, not just in Python, in any programming language? Why do we need loops? So yeah, answer for that it is when we want a piece of code to run or execute a number of times, like until some situation is true or some condition is true. That's when we use loop. So loops can be really tricky, and yeah, it can also damage your system if you don't work with it. If you don't work with it carefully, or yeah, if you are not very careful with it. So yeah, that's why I am not using my systems compiler today. I am using this Google's Colab. Yeah, you can also use it. It is really nice platform. If you wanna code, you don't have to install anything. You can just code on this your browser, and yeah, it'll use RAM and processing power of Google servers, not your system. So yeah, that's why I'll be using this today, because it is not very safe to run this code in my system, in my Visual Studio Code or my Python's interpreter. Okay, so yeah, let's begin. What I'll do, first of all, I'll create a string. Let's name it X, and let's add some data to it. For example, A B C D E F. Yeah, and let me define a variable I, and let's assign it a value which is A. Okay, so coming to this while loop. So what I'm trying to do, I am trying to execute a while loop. Okay, so for doing that, I am doing just simple condition while I is in X. I hope you probably know this notation, this negative notation in this programming, because it is kind of important, and I really hope you know it because it is very quite common, and yeah, you should know it. If I am writing -1 here, it means the last index, which is f, element at last index. If I am using -2, then it means the element at second last element of second last index, which is z. Yeah, so it is like that. So what is happening in this? In my loop, it is checking while I is present in X from index 0 to last, which is F, from A to F. So it'll check whether it is available in X. Okay, and for doing that, let's say I'm doing simple stuff, which is print I, and let's say and is equal to a space. So if we try to run this code, you may see it is like not very good code. You can see it is executing a number of times. If you try to execute this in your system will probably hang, or your hard disk may probably crash. Yeah, so that's why it is not very advisable to run this kind of code on your vanilla system. You can use online compilers. So how to tackle with this kind of problem? So yeah, we are executing a while loop. So we have to check whether it has some condition to escape away from the loop. Well, so we generally use break statement, but I don't think break statement will be useful in this case. So yeah, we need to have some condition in which this loop, it won't execute n number of times, like infinite number of times. It is executing infinite number of times. So yeah, we need to avoid that in our code. So it is a very important lesson, because if we try to execute this code, it will be a great trouble for our system. It can destroy our system, and it can destroy your RAM, your CPU. So I hope it was clear to you guys. Don't repeat these mistakes. Like, do not do these mistakes. It is very harmful for your system. Yeah, and I hope it was clear to you guys. If you still have any doubt, you can just rewind the video, take another look at it. You can also look at our previous videos. These are really helpful stuff. And yeah, if you still have any doubt, you can just ask us in the comment section. You can also give us some suggestion how can we improve in our further videos. Till then, bye bye, see you guys in our next video. Thank you.